So I'm going to start with an integer, int my int, another int my array. Now, clearly, int and my array cannot look the same, because if they did, then you're referring to a variable. Different programming languages initialize an array in different ways. C++ tends to allocate memory for an array variable ahead of time. Some ahead of time in the sense during compiling process, I believe. Some would do it right when it's executing a file. So I have my underscore int and my underscore arr, which is an array variable. Now, what I'm going to do is to get inputs for integer, for my int, and save it to the array. So for int k equals, in C++, the array index will start at 0. Some programming languages, such as R, will start at 1. Python will start at 0. So it's going to vary from programming language to programming language. So Google is your friend. So, hey, less than or equal to 7. K++, and enter your numbers one at a time. And my underscore array is specify k. Oops. My R habit is catching up. So I've saved my integer inputs, or I will be saving my integer inputs to my array. And let me print the array, very end. When we say a vector, it would correspond to a one-dimensional vector. For instance, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One-dimensional in the sense you have only one column, but you have 5 different components. So technically, you are looking at 5 dimensions, 5 different dimensions. If you extend it to a table, it becomes a matrix. Beyond that, we don't call it vectors. People call it tensors. People use other names. Excuse me. But the generalization is an array. Okay. Entering numbers. But when I print the array, I'm getting a weird answer. And someone recognize as to what that is. Or I'm getting the location of the array in memory, not the array itself. So how do we rectify this problem? So we're not able to access the element because we're simply specifying the entire object. So since we know the dimension of the array, so I'm going to go and do for int I'm going to specify the index. My numbers. This time it printed the value. It gave every single value that's stored in the array.